Hello, this is Aquarius speaking. Yes, sir. So I told you the other day, I know that we have been chatting online. You told me you got the mega house. You told me, I don't know if you really got the mega house, whatever. You got your business and stuff, and you have been complimenting me ever since. So I can't take your compliments to the bank. You need to cash up me, PayPal, Venmo. Okay. I'm not meeting you at your place. The only place we're gonna meet, the first place we're actually gonna meet together is gonna be at the bank. Okay, where you're gonna sprinkle on me, and then we can proceed forward. Okay, because I'm not settling for less. There you go. Yeah, because I'm not wasting gas and time and money and trying to come see you just to see you. Exactly. Okay, I gotta go. So, anyways. Aquarius, how you doing, my cutie patootie, looking all that so yummy? Welcome to your funny Armenian guy, my cutie patootie, where you come here to be entertained and to get enlightened. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. Are you ready for me to serve and slay? Well, my dear Aquarius, my bestie, let's get into the reading and see what's going on for you in the month of May between you and your person, the person most on your mind. I'm gonna see what's the energy between you and them, as well as we'll clarify the cards of past, present, and future. I will mostly focus on the present and the near future, because who cares about the past? We already know what happened. So, and also I will pull some hidden messages. What would this person tell you? What are some of the important things that you will need to know? So let's see what's going on for my Aquarius. Okay, slow down, Savannah. Calm down. King of Cups, commitment. Who did it and why? What happened in the past? Lack of commitment. What happened? Let's see. There was definitely a commitment issue in the past. The Hierophant here. Oh my gosh, a lot of fire here. Earth. Okay. So the energy between you and your person is the Three of Swords, which says heartache at the bottom. What's happening, Aquarius? Do you want to talk to me about it? Do you want to tell me what's going on? And at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, departure. I don't know what happened. Are you guys not talking to each other or what? Somebody here might have walked away. Okay, so in the present moment, I think that there is some sort of a separation for some of you, between you and your person. The Three of Swords here, dear Aquarius, shows heartache. A lot of you are going through some sort of a pain, and I'm sending you the biggest hug, Aquarius. But let's find out and see. So in the recent past, King of Cups, the Star, which says Angel of Hope here, right? And then the Hierophant here. I feel like that for some of you, this is your card in the recent past. You were involved with the person here. Strong Taurus energy here. This is Taurus. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. It's really interesting, Aquarius. Y'all have been dealing with Tauruses recently. Taurus, how you doing, cutie patootie? So Aquarius, a lot of you have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus energy here. I think that, with the King of Cups, that it showed up commitment here. There was a lack of commitment and lack of vision of a relationship. So we're just going to clarify one of those, and then we're going to focus on the present and the near future. In the present moment, for you and your person, there is the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and then Nine of Wands. So there is actually obviously challenges between you and your person here. Okay, the Emperor and the Seven of Wands, it says challenges at the bottom. So maybe somebody here is being a little bit rigid. I'm getting this closed off energy from this person. Maybe they're not really wanting to cooperate with you or come forward and communicate. Nine of Wands here, it says determination. So you are determined to make this work, or this person is determined to make it work. We're going to see what is it that's actually unfolding in the present moment. Now, in the near future, Eight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of news coming your way with the Eight of Wands. Okay, that's the card of communication. And then Ace of Swords, there's going to be some sort of victory for you and your person. Maybe there is potentially getting back together, or this conversation that's going to happen is going to make you very important. I just feel like this person is determined to come forward to you. Maybe this is somebody that they have their eyes only on you. And even though there is hard pain and heartache, they still want to make things right with you. So Let's get into the clarification, Aquarius, and let's see what is the Three of Swords here is about. The Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords here about for my Aquarius and their person? So it's clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Moon here, and then the Star. So a lot of you, and then the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So here is the thing, okay? There is a desire here to manifest this or to make it work, you know, with the Star card here and then the Moon. This is telling me that there is a desire here to clarify this situation, to make it, you know, to make things right with this individual here. The Moon here talks about like the doubts and the fears. There is definitely a lot of questions surrounding this connection. I'm getting this vibe of you, Aquarius, having a lot of question marks above your head. How is it going to work out? What's going to work? What is this person going to take? What kind of action are they going to take towards you? You're basically seeking mental clarity here in this situation. I do strongly feel like here, for some of you, might have dealt with somebody who was very rigid, set in their ways. Could have been from a different culture, from a different background here. The Magician here, also in this specific case, it means trickery and manipulation. Some of you might have been maybe manipulated, or there has been dishonesty in this connection, something which just was not right. Okay, I'm getting here the Sun, could have been dealing with the Leo, and then the Hermit, Virgo, could have been Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So yeah, there is a lot of pain here in the present moment. And you know, the Star card here, right? This is you. And it's the card of healing, okay? The Star card here talks about healing. There is a wish that you want to be fulfilled. You're basically recovering from some sort of a painful situation here that happened between you and your person. Let's clarify the commitment here. What was this commitment issue? The King of Cups. So it's clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So you had the vision, dear Aquarius. You had the goal and the passion, you know, to make things work with this person. I feel like that you and this person, you know, try to meet in the middle and to try to make things work together. But this is not going to resonate with every single person, but maybe there was somebody else that was involved into the picture, okay? Somebody else might have been in the middle, like into the picture, that kind of caused these commitment issues here. It could have been a thing, it could have been a job, whatever, sprinkle, sprinkle. We're just going to leave this past in the past, okay? With the Hierophant here, just real quick, I think somebody here was they didn't want to come forward, okay? They didn't want to compromise whatever the situation was about. So in the present moment, dear Aquarius, it says the seven of Wands here, which is representing challenges and obstacles. We're going to clarify the Seven of Wands to see what is this about. So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the King of Pentacles. So in the present moment, I feel like that somebody here is like resisting or trying to control their urge not to either reach out to you or to communicate with you. That's what I'm strongly getting here with the Strength card here. Is that this person, they have eyes only for you, but they're having a hard time trying to come forward and communicate. I am getting the vibe of this person being a little bit too stubborn in their ways. They could be a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. The sign really doesn't matter, but I feel like that this person is like trying to kind of like remain in this place of, you know, I'm doing my own thing, I'm focused on myself. Knight of Pentacles, not moving forward, not moving backwards, kind of in a little bit of like a stagnant place. They want to reach out to you, but they're holding it back. Usually it doesn't take me that long to go through this, but I'm contemplating because I'm picking up on different energies. They're holding, and they're also like controlling their urges. There's definitely a very, very strong intimate sexual connection between you and this person. Something that's just very unique for both of you, okay? Now, let's clarify this incoming news and this communication for you, Aquarius, the Eight of Wands. What is this communication about for Aquarius? So it's clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Empress here, and then the Seven of Pentacles. There is history between you and this person, obviously. For some of you, it could have been years. It could have been quite some time. I'm getting here, some of you could be living in different locations. This is just for very few of you. There could be an ocean dividing both of you. I'm getting here a long distance relationship here. If not, I feel like that, you know, you and this person could come from totally different backgrounds. You know, there's a lot of differences, but I feel like that you still, you know, try to make it work with each other. There's history between you two. This is the reason why, because of the history that you and this person have shared together. This person wants to come around, they want to come back, and they want to communicate with you, and they want to offer a new beginning here, okay? Four of Pentacles is telling me that some of you might still hold it back. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, very few of you, you may just want to close this chapter, close this cycle, and move on to the next level. You may not want to really move into another connection with this person. For some of you, you might just want to give it another chance and then proceed forward with the Wheel of Fortune. Want to make it work with this person. Maybe you see future with this individual, Aquarius. Okay, you're dealing with somebody who is here who is actually quite stubborn. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords. High Priestess, Temperance, and the Six of Swords. So body of water, being on body of water, I feel like that there is definitely a transition. This relationship is going, like, it's literally moving from this phase to another phase for some of you. Okay, there is going to be transition, and I think that ultimately it's going to lead to a lot of success and mental clarity here. Victory for both of you. I do strongly feel like here that with the Temperance here, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius also, but it also talks about healing, and your intuition. And your intuition is also very strong. I don't know why the High Priestess was jumping out of my head. But I feel like that your intuition is gonna, just trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Whenever you feel it's the time for you and this person to connect, maybe you feel you want to reach out to them, or when is the right time, you're gonna know. Because there is this internal feeling when you have that feeling, right, within yourself about a specific situation, person, and then you take the leap of faith, you make a move, and then things just start unfolding. So let's get into the hidden truth message here, because I need to get some more insights. What would this person tell Aquarius? Finding out the truth crushed me. Well, I think you found out that you might as well just found out the truth that crushed you. Something here was just hidden from either one of you. I think that this is something that maybe was discussed in the past, and maybe there was misunderstanding. I left you before you could leave me. Maybe this person also feared that you would leave them, you would abandon them, and this is the reason why you left, or they left. Actually, they left you, Aquarius. I'm starting to understand our connection, and I'm becoming a better person. So this person is trying to do everything within their power to actually make some changes about themselves. They are recognizing, Aquarius, and realizing that they caused a lot of pain to you with the Three of Swords. And maybe you haven't talked to this person for some time, and I'm sending you a huge hug right now, dear Aquarius. I love you so much. I know that it's been a very difficult phase for you, especially. You've been kind of like purging and purging. What is the messages of love? Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. This is somebody that you're destined to be with, because also the Wheel of Fortune here is about destiny and luck. So your patience, everything will unfold in divine timing. So this is something that's gonna, is gonna continue unfolding, but not in our own timing, but in divine timing. Because our human mind always tends to, and it says soulmate at the bottom, our human mind tends to like put limitations on the situation of like, how is it going to work out? Mathematically speaking, we're calculating, right? But this is something that's going to happen in a way that you probably were not even expecting it. I just feel like this person, they have eyes only for you. You're the unicorn of the zodiac. Like I said, you're my best. Okay, I like each sign individually in its own way, but one of my best friends who is an Aquarius, we learn a lot from each other. I'm a Leo, quadruple Leo, sprinkle. So there is definitely, you have been purging a lot. You've been going through a lot of transformation, and I think it started off with your birthday, especially. I remember that energy, January, February. So you're in a transition. A lot of you are building new boundaries and new foundations when it comes to love and relationship for you and another person. Sprinkle. Let's see what is the advice here. What is the advice? Okay, this person wants Aquarius. They have their eyes only for Aquarius, sort of confirmation verb. How does the audio sound, Aquarius? This is another new microphone that I'm testing. I also asked Gemini, and I'm going to ask you, and that's it. Just let me know how you guys The audio, I think somebody else said this was the perfect so far from Gemini. So I want to see what Aquariuses are thinking. So the advice here is the Ten of Pentacles, the World card, and then the Two of Swords. So if you think that this is over, or if this person thinks over, it's not, because there is desire here to get back together, to create family with each other, okay? The World card here is talking about that it's not actually ended. This is a connection that's meant to be together. It's just a cycle that's closing up, and there is a decision here that needs to be made. I do strongly feel like here for you, dear Aquarius, you might be at a place in your life when you're like, I have too many choices to make. I have too many decisions that I'm gonna make, and I don't know what to do about this connection. When this person comes back around and they really truly express and prove themselves that they really mean when they say, "Oh, I only have my eyes on for you," meaning this person that they have eyes only for you, you're gonna need to see the green flags. Is this person being truthful for what they're saying or not? Because I feel like that a lot of you might have just kind of like bypassed a lot of things about this person, kind of detoured, but now you got to be very specific and set some strong boundaries with this person. I'm getting this energy of like with the Eight of Wands communication coming in, as if like they want to tell you that they have changed and they have become a better person. Maybe you both are in separation right now, which is allowing this person to really do a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, Aquarius. Remember, we are in the age of Aquarius, okay? Innovation, creativity. So you gotta continue in your energy and harness that power, Aquarius. This is your season. It's almost as if it's your birthday every day. You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to manifest and to create whatever it is that you want. You don't have to settle for less. And if somebody comes back and they have changed and become a better person, then that's a different story here. But I do see there is a lot of love between you and this person. I think that you just have been wanting to have your own space, which is very Aquarius thing, and I like that. Into your own space, and then you will decide. So, dear Aquarius, this is what I had for you. I'm your funny Armenian guy, and you are my cutie patootie. Look, you know this so yummy. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and I love you.